Good, y'all? Y'all know the vibe, boys. K the Huncho. Today, reacting to when cocky UFC fighters get humbled, get fried, get messed up. That's what we watching today, bro. Yo, like and subscribe, y'all. I hope y'all straight. Y'all know the vibe with me. You know I'm always straight, man. But anywho, let's see what's to this, yo. Let's see what's to it. You already know I'm a UFC fan, so that's a given.
These are times where cocky UFC fighters got destroyed and humbled by their opponents. In MMA these days, the louder and the more brash you are, the more confident you are thought to be. But more often than not, it's the quieter guy in the room that's a killer.
You'd be surprised.
My thoughts on Sean O'Malley is that fucker is frail. Frail.
Sterling on it.
Yo, it was immediate, bro. Why was he so fast? Damn, bro.
As they say, still waters run deep, and the next 12 cocky fighters learned that grand lesson the hard way.
Yeah.
First up, it's Alexander Hernandez versus Donald Cerrone.
I don't know.
Now, as we all know, and if you don't, Donald Cerrone is an absolute G. He has been there with some of the world's best fighters, and he's a future Hall of Famer, which means he deserves a ton of respect, right? Alexander Hernandez begged to differ when he fought Cowboy in 2019.
It's everything it's supposed to be. First, grateful to Cowboy for taking the fight, maybe against his better judgment. And with that being said, though, I'm not drawn in by the promotion, the city, even his image or persona of anything. I just see myself facing an insecure little lad swinging on a saddle with a pop gun and a feather in his hat.
Cerrone was naturally angry, and so he smacked sense into the young and hungry kid throughout their fight. Ape had a shining 10-1 record when he fought Cerrone, so of course, a bit of cockiness is natural, but he took to Instagram after the fight, admitting that the veteran taught him a valuable lesson, that he went into every fight feeling untouchable, and that he needs to learn how to fight. Now, Bobby Green tried something similar against a guy who's levels ahead of him,
Bobby
and
Green,
he learned
no.
a tough lesson.
Damn, Bobby.
When Bobby Green fought Islam
yeah.
Makhachev, the latter wasn't the UFC lightweight champion. Instead, he was the scariest contender in the division, boasting a 9-fight winning streak. The Dagestani was smashing everybody with his wrestling-heavy style, for which he earned the praise of everybody, but one guy who went by the name of Bobby Green.
Ready? Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's bring.
You're not ready.
Bring.
What's wrong?
Bring.
You're not ready.
That's what we do. You got me.
You know this. You know this.
All right,
You know
gentlemen.
this.
I'm not going nowhere.
know this.
Thank you. 5 rounds. Let's go.
The American thought Makhachev was boring and one-dimensional, and of course, that he'd beat him.
With Islam, he does what he does, but to be honest, it's kind of boring. Even if he getting finishes, it's still been boring. And so my whole thing is entertainment, excitement, so he can be championship material, but it's just getting boring. Nobody wants to see it.
Damn, my son said he's
I fall asleep watching his fights.
I mean,
And then it's like, oh, there's the finish.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. You can't be saying he's boring when you don't really, when there's like a work persona and you feel me? Like there's that, and also y'all gotta remember he doesn't speak that much English for real. So it's like you can't really go by that either. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do I say it? It's like me speaking Spanish, right? I only got one tone with Spanish, be like, but I gotta see, but I'm not gonna do that. But you feel me? I got one thing with Spanish, right? But I might sound one-dimensional to a person who speaks Spanish all their life because they got different tones and rhythms and the whole nine. So you never know, bro, and I guess that's why he got fried, bro. Bobby Green, bro, GG's, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
So they can show a bunch of finishes, which is cool, but it was sleeping, it was boring, it's lackluster.
And Makhachev promised to do his talking inside the cage.
We're gonna talk inside the cage. I'm gonna take him down and tell them, hey, let's go, get up.
So you'll be the one talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk. He gonna talk with me when we beginning striking, but when I'm gonna take him down, I'm gonna ask him a couple questions.
Damn.
On fight night, he was taken down and absolutely smashed. Green still wasn't impressed with Makhachev's strength and skill. In fact, he went as far as attributing it to gym candy.
Imagine if you gave someone steroids from the age of 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, how strong you would be. People are like he was really strong. It makes sense now.
Now, while confidence is great,
Cat.
overconfidence is self-destructive, and a disgraced UFC champion found this out the hard way.
Damn, disgrace is crazy. What
Former
do you do?
two-time UFC bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw was on the top of the world, so much so that
already
he
know
thought
he about to get
moving down to
fried.
flyweight to become a two-division champ was a good idea. Initially, Dillashaw wanted a super fight with Demetrius Johnson.
Oh,
but
the mouse!
Victory over the GOAT put him in his place instead, and given the fact that TJ had achieved more up until that point in time, he was very confident, or should I say overconfident, heading into the fight.
He hasn't dealt with my movement. He hasn't dealt with me mixing it up. I'm going to knock out Henry Cejudo. I'll take that belt. He's been begging me to...
I ain't gonna lie, I already gonna cut it off right there. Because if that guy beat the mouse, why would you think that you could beat him, bro? Have you seen Mighty Mouse fight, bro? Demetrius Johnson, bro? He be bugging. So if he took him down, why do you think that you got the... You know what? I ain't even got the energy.
take that belt off his shoulder. There's too much weight for him. You know, that gold medal's light. This UFC belt's got a lot more weight to it. I'm going to take it right off his shoulder.
You better be careful what you wish for, man. I'm gonna stomp you at whatever weight you want, man. 135 pounds, 125 pounds. It's the golden rule, man. A guy with the gold makes the rule. Olympic champ, UFC champ. I want your belt. That belt is coming home in Phoenix.
Damn.
Right through you.
No, I'm a different fighter, man. You know that. I can tell you respect.
Yeah, I got respect for you.
I can
You're
tell
the
you.
gold medalist. I can't wait to take that, too. I'll take it off you.
Anyone with $10,000
Damn,
or
that's
more in
crazy.
credit card debt or personal loans.
Well, damn. Nah, that's crazy. Say gonna take that junk off you. What you doing if somebody said they're gonna take that belt off you? Psst. Nigga, I know they getting fried.
Looking inside the cage, where he cracked Dillashaw early
Oh.
and then TKO'd him in just 30-odd seconds.
30 seconds? 30 seconds?
Dillashaw
Round
thought the
one.
referee's stoppage was premature and that he was robbed.
Sucks, man. Sucks to have it stolen from you. You know, I worked my off. So much better than that. And it'd be nice to actually get the chance to show it. You know, it's a title fight. It's a champ versus champ fight. And you're going to stop the fight like that? I'm in on a single leg. He says, hey, show me something. I said, I'm okay. I'm on a single leg in a scramble. He stops punching. He's defending a single leg, and you're going to stop the fight? It's just ridiculous, man. It's pretty pathetic that I have better knowledge than that ref.
Damn.
Things went from bad to worse for Dillashaw a few days later when he popped for EPO and was slapped with a 2-year suspension that destroyed what could have been a legendary legacy.
I messed up.
What's his arm?
Been having a hard time trying to forgive myself for this.
That brings us to Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus Rose Namajunas. At one point in time, the UFC strawweight champion Joanna Jędrzejczyk was considered the best female fighter in the world. Defended it a record 6 times by putting on one striking clinic after another.
Damn.
But then her success got in her head,
gosh, your
and for
face is
some
fried.
weird reason, she turned into a boogie woman.
Who's that?
woman is coming tomorrow, and she doesn't know what's coming.
I ain't gonna lie, I was not ready for her voice to be like that. But anywho, who is the girl with the monster? Anyways, I'm sorry. She looked like Tyra Banks.
Against Rose Namajunas, Joanna turned into a serial trash talker and chose to target her opponent's struggles with mental health.
But I think this press conference is a little bit too much, and after the second face-off,
she look like she's like Russian or something. She got a strong face.
She's going to be
Real
more
strong face.
stressing out about our fight on Saturday. So I think you cannot be the champion because you just can't do this. You can't deal with the media. You cannot deal with the pressure. It's too much for you.
Damn.
Namajunas stayed quiet throughout, though she did make a prayer during their face-off.
You know what? I need to take your soul. You don't know shit about being a champion, and you're never gonna be a champion. You have no chance. For the first time I face someone like me, believe me, I'm taking your soul with me.
Damn.
MMA gods answered Rose's prayers at UFC 217, where she exorcised the demon by dropping her early before knocking her out cold.
That's what happens. Too much talking.
As rowdy as she was pre-fight, Jędrzejczyk took her loss on the chin and gave credit to where it was due.
I never take fights personal, and I'm not emotional. When I'm fighting, everything went so smooth during this camp. It was very long camp. For 13 weeks I was training with American top team. You know, just big surprise, and this is what happens. Big congrats to Rose. I'm happy for her.
As a multiple-time defending champion, Jędrzejczyk got the immediate rematch, to which Namajunas also won by unanimous decision.
I'm just better, man.
I'm just
Now,
better.
like
Oh, nah, she's wild.
Israel Adesanya
Oh,
is
Izzy,
another
no.
dominant champion who
Nah,
received some
look how y'all
serious
massacred my
humbling,
boy.
Not once, not twice, but 3 times, all to the same guy.
Oh, I already know who it is.
Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira,
Yup.
the 2 names I just mentioned,
rivals.
go back a long way. When they met for the first couple of times, they were high-profile kickboxers with tons of accolades to their name.
So
Izzy
Alex
was
had
the
hair.
technical counterpuncher, whereas
Damn.
Pereira was a technical but aggressive power puncher who beat his rival twice, once by decision and the other time by a brutal one-punch knockout.
Oh, look, all in
Years
his
later,
face.
the two faced each other in a trilogy at UFC 281, where Adesanya put his middleweight title on the line. The last stylebender was a dominant champion with 5 successful title defenses to his name, so he was naturally oozing with confidence and cockiness heading into the fight.
I f***ed this guy up in the first fight. Not crazy, but the judges gave it to him. Second fight, I had him on skates, and I made a judgment call, an error in my part. And it was a beautiful story for him because in his backyard, down 2 rounds, on the 3rd round, he comes and knocks me out. That's a beautiful story for him. Go back to UFC 92, Vanderlei Silva versus Rampage Jackson. That's a clear example of how I see this going the 3rd time. He who laughs last, laughs best. And I'm going to have the last laugh.
The battle played in Adesanya's favour too, for the most part at least. He won the striking and grappling duel, and he also rocked Pereira badly.
This gotta be old, because didn't he beat
Just as
Pereira?
it seemed like Izzy's left hook that had Adesanya lose track of his whereabouts.
Yeah, I remember this one. Nah, but Izzy beat bro. But I guess they're not gonna put that in the video. Izzy, come on guys, y'all know the Izzy definitely got him though. Nah, Izzy definitely. Nah, look, I like both of them. Alex Pereira is my dog too, bro, and Izzy. But Izzy definitely got his get back for that. We're not gonna sit here and pretend. My son said, "Poop, poop, poop, poop." Like, come on, bro. Y'all gonna forget about that? We just gonna sit here and pretend like that never happened? All right, whatever. This video gotta be old, bro. There's no way.
And Izzy accepted defeat, but had his eyes on revenge.
Yeah.
5th round, I was up, and he hurt my perineal nerve. So that's why my footwork wasn't as sharp as I wanted it to be. So I was trying to find ways to get off the fence, but my feet kept on dragging. My left foot kept on dragging. And that's why I tripped that one time as well. It was really annoying. But, yeah, it is what it is. But I'm still here. I'm leaving.
And to be fair, Izzy came back with his eyes on the prize.
I was about to
and took out
say.
Pereira in their
Poop,
rematch at UFC
Poop, poop,
287 with a huge knockout. So
Good.
anyway,
I was
like
about to say.
Pereira, this legendary Brazilian had to teach a loudmouth Chael Sonnen a lesson.
One can make the case for this being the most anticipated one.
Everybody hates
largely in
this
part
reporter.
because of you and because of
Everybody
all the
hates
talk leading
bro.
up to the fight. Do you feel as though you've had to sort of
Everybody
carry
hates
the
him.
promotion and keep people interested, especially after what Anderson did at 112?
Yeah, I mean, it's the way it should be. Nobody cares about Anderson Silva.
Oh my God.
Nobody buys his merchandise.
Damn.
He's the worst selling pay-per-view draw in the history of the UFC Championship division.
Damn.
He doesn't talk to the fans. He doesn't talk to the media.
Nah,
He pretends he
you know,
doesn't speak English.
you know what my guy's from? I like my boy though. You know why? He said, "You can't get too close. You can't get too close." My son be wildin'.
This is the way it should be.
Y'all
It
don't
should
know
be the
about
Chael
that, bro.
Sonnen show.
It's
I'm
alright,
the one they're
though.
tuning in to see. I'm
I
the
can't
one
let
that's
you
selling
get
out the
close.
arena, not him. So yeah, I do feel that way, but that is the way it should be.
Silva was the best middleweight with
come on, bro. That's
6
Silva,
successful
man.
title defenses
Oop.
to his name, whereas Sonnen was nothing more than a gatekeeper.
Can't let
If
you
only
get close.
Sonnen had known the rules better, he wouldn't have tapped.
Oh my
It's a
God.
misunderstanding of the rules. And the way I thought it worked was that if you tapped, you lost that round. So I thought what they would do is they go to a...
What kind of dumb excuse is that? When has that ever been you gonna tap, you lose the round? Are you serious? What are you talking about, bro? You know damn well when you tap, that's it. You out of there, bro. It's called a tap out, not a tap you lose a round. What the hell are you talking about, bro? That was a horrible. That was probably the worst excuse of this video, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was worse than Izzy's nerve excuse. Like, what the heck? Come on, bro. Lose the round.
A judge's decision, they go 4 rounds to 1, and we go home and I'd be the new champion. And if anyone had explained
Yeah, like even he knows. Like
stops
what?
the bout in its entirety, I would not have tapped.
And while Sonnen got ended in the dying seconds of his fight, Ben
Lying.
Askren got turned into a statue in world record time.
Damn.
Ben Askren entered the UFC as part of the promotion's trade-off with one championship in 2018.
He's frail,
which saw
bro.
Demetrius Johnson going in the opposite direction.
Mouse.
The former Bellator and one welterweight champion made a shaky but successful start to his career against Robbie Lawler before signing the dotted line to fight Jorge Masvidal, who tolerated a truckload of trash talking in the build-up.
I don't give a damn if George has reservations at the IHOP and doesn't want to come to work. I'm not missing an opportunity. He wouldn't say my name. It was like this little thing that he does. And George needs to know, I don't get full on a 3-piece and a soda. He better bring the whole damn family meal for that night. You are not really secure with your own masculinity that you see. Oh my God, he said something. I need to go prove I'm tough. Hi-yow. I am tough. There is no way in God's green earth this guy could do anything to me. It's totally impossible. I will do whatever I want to this person. I will dominate them. I will humiliate them. And when I grabbed George, even though I was only 2 months into my MMA career with no fights, that's how I felt about it.
Masvidal responded when the cage door closed and almost instantly, rushing forward and blasting a hellish flying knee that almost had Askren meeting the angel of death.
Damn.
And when asked about the follow-up punches after the initial flying knee, this was Jorge's opinion.
I saw some criticism. People say the punches weren't really necessary. Maybe
They were super necessary.
Damn.
But here's the thing. Losses hurt little when you can't even recall them.
You know what? I think Saturday night was least traumatizing for me. There's a little part of my memory that's blank there, but
damn,
man, you know, I remember being in the cage with him. I don't really remember the flying knee. And then when I can recall, I remember everything. I was like, oh shit, I lost to George Masvidal. This freaking sucks.
Askren was never the same after suffering his first career loss, but it didn't lead him to thoughts of deleting himself like a women's goat.
Damn, Ronda, what happened?
When we're talking
is it gonna
about
be Holly
Ronda
Holmes?
Rousey, we're talking about a woman who paved the way for every girl that fights in the UFC today. The
Ronda
Olympian
definitely
was
did
the OG. In the UFC, Rousey reached the heights of fame and success as she defended her title 6 times by breaking arms with her trademark armbar submissions. But like many successful champions, she started believing in that godlike sense of invincibility until she met the preacher's daughter, a multiple-time boxing world champion.
She's a 19-time boxing world champion, not MMA world champion, and I believe that I'm better than every other girl in every area of MMA. MMA striking is different, and I think I'm the best at it.
The pre-fight's trash talking led to an intense face-off and heightened animosity.
She's the one that put the fist on my face. I didn't touch her. She's the one that touched me, and I told her that fake sweet act is, I see right through it. I really do. It was all fake. All until now. All that respect, all that everything, all you being sweet. I see right now that it's fake, and you're going to get it on Sunday.
Holly Holm was a massive underdog when she battled Rousey at UFC 193, but she beat the odds as well as her opponent. First on the feet with jabs and straight lefts, before blasting a head kick. Rousey was in a seriously bad state after the loss.
I was like down in the corner. I was sitting in the corner, and I was like, what am I anymore if I'm not this? And I was literally sitting there and like thinking about myself in an exact second. I'm like, I'm
Killing
nothing.
my-
I'm like, what do I do anymore?
You telling me? Why would you take the crying route? Wait? Was that on Ellen? Girl, why would you do that? Why would you say you're gonna kill yourself on Ellen, bro? Because you got knocked out, girl. You be frying everybody, and now because it's your turn, now you wanna? Come on. Are you serious? You're Ronda Rousey, bro. And then you're gonna say that and then go to the WWE though, right?
Thinking about myself in an exact second. I'm like, I'm nothing. I'm like, what do I do anymore?
Now, I empathise with Rousey, but losses are a part of life, even for the biggest stars in the sport. Some just have a dose of proper 12 Irish whiskey to deal with them.
My son Connor, bro. I
After
already know.
steamrolling everyone in
I
the
already know.
UFC featherweight division, Conor McGregor decided to move up to lightweight to fight the then champion Rafael dos Anjos in 2016. Unfortunately, the Brazilian pulled out due to injury, but the show went on with Nate Diaz jumping in as a last-minute replacement. The fight that took place at featherweight had an electrifying build-up, with McGregor using his trademark psychological warfare against the Stockton native.
I like Nick's little bro, you know what I mean? How can you not like him? He's like a little cholo gangster from the hood. But at the same time he coaches kids jiu-jitsu on a Sunday morning and goes on bike rides with the elderly. He makes gun signs with the right hand and animal balloons with the left hand. So you're a credit to the community. I don't give a
Oh, I thought you would keep going.
Quick count to 10, both
What
of
is
you
this?
gentlemen, if you don't mind, just if you wouldn't mind counting to 10.
Nate can only count to 5.
Nah. Oh nah. No, even the reporter. No, nah. They violated. Ew, that fake ass laugh. Yo, reporter.
Who up with that coffee? And who do you up with that coffee?
Nate, how much of the purse you're going to take home do you owe to Conor McGregor?
I don't know him.
Yeah, like what kind of question is that? Oh nah, the reporter is glazing Connor. I mean, I respect it 'cause he's a champion at that time. But like, bro, yeah, that reporter was definitely one-sided. Trying to throw subs and stuff at my son Nate. That's crazy. I ain't
Last
gonna lie.
paycheck. I wiped my with that money. I tipped that money.
Unfortunately, McGregor's cockiness backfired. When the two entered the cage at UFC 196, McGregor fired on all cylinders in round 1, rocking Diaz multiple times and bloodying him up, but failing to finish him. In round 2, McGregor was exhausted after punching Diaz in the face dozens of times. Diaz took advantage of the Irishman's wearing cardio, hurting him on the feet before choking him out on the mat. The champ was down, but not out.
Stings real bad, but this is the fight business. I've been on the end of many defeats in my life, and I've rose back, so I will not shy away from it. I will not make excuses for it. I will assess it.
That's a dog. See, that's how you supposed to be. That's a dog right there. He said, I ain't gonna make no excuses. I ain't doing none of that. That's it. I accept it. You gonna roll onto the next fight. My son making M's on M's now. So it's like, shoot.
He came back like a champion. He beat Diaz in their rematch by a majority
I like Diaz's shit. He always do
then
that shit,
won the
though.
lightweight belt and bagged a $100
Shit,
million
mad funny.
boxing match with Floyd Mayweather. However, things would soon come crashing down. The build-up to the UFC 229 lightweight title fight between undefeated phenom Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor was dark and unfortunate as the Irishman disrespected the Eagles' family.
Kadyrov is a Chechen.
Yeah, that was messed up.
A crazy man, don't get
That
me
was
wrong.
messed up.
But Khabib's father, lick arse of Houlihan, posts a picture of Kadyrov at this mosque, and Khabib's father posts a picture of, and the caption is, "Together we are stronger." It's such fake respect out of fear. The Chechens know. The
Chill,
Chechens
that's
know
fucked up,
that
bro.
if the tables were
That's
turned,
that
and there was
nigga's
an
pops,
opportunity
and he
for
passed.
his father
That's
to
fucked up.
stab that man in the back, he would do it in a heartbeat to take over, and he did not do nothing, and that's why he is a quivering coward.
Conor
Damn.
also went at Khabib's religion and personal choices.
It's his birthday.
I'm gonna go like
yeah, shine the bush. Happy birthday,
like,
shine the bush.
I don't drink.
Why don't you drink?
I don't drink.
Why don't you drink?
I never drink.
I'll tell you some buzz at parties.
I never drink.
You're mad backwards.
No.
You're dead when I get my hands on you, do you hear me?
I never.
You're fucking dead.
I never drink.
Khabib stayed quiet until the night before their fight.
I wanna say Alhamdulillah, God give me everything.
Facts.
Alhamdulillah. I know you got this, you don't like this.
Hey, I'm Christian, but you feel me? Hey, God give me everything.
I'm gonna smash your boy, guys. I'm gonna smash your boy.
While round 1 of their fight had little action, Khabib blew everyone out of the water by knocking McGregor down in round 2. In round 4, Khabib choked him out and then jumped out of the octagon to attack McGregor's teammate Dylan Dennis, since he had talked trash about him as well. It all resulted in a massive brawl followed by bans and suspensions. Some of Team Khabib even went into the octagon to attack Conor.
Weave. He's wilding. Oh, the cameraman.
Khabib briefly appeared in the post-fight presser and apologized for his actions.
Facts.
What is your video?
That's a W. That's a W.
Go to artlist.io.
Yeah, you gotta always, you feel me? Can't let. I mean, nah, that makes sense. My son talked about his dead pops. Like, that's messed up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I was Khabib, I would have fried everybody too, bro. Shoot, I would have definitely jumped off that gate.
Smash when I go home because I know he's gonna smash me. And Nevada, sorry. Vegas, sorry. And Alhamdulillah, undisputed, undefeated UFC lightweight champion.
Now, this next fighter is often called a Conor McGregor wannabe, but unlike Conor, he was the one who dealt out the humbling to the at-the-time champion, Aljamain Sterling.
Sterling. I saw Sterling from Long Island too.
Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley's bantamweight title fight at UFC 292, Sterling was starting to be acknowledged as the greatest bantamweight of all time, since he had legit wins over champions Pieta Yan, TJ Dillashaw, and Henry Cejudo. But when the UFC started bullying him into a sooner-than-expected title defense against O'Malley, he didn't like it. As a result, Sterling fired off a ton of jabs directed at his opponent, claiming that he wasn't good enough.
My thoughts on Sean O'Malley is that is frail. You think if I could take down a short, stocky guy like Henry, who's actually a gold medalist and has good takedown defense, what am I going to do to Sean O'Malley? Like, let's be honest here, guys. Like, yeah, he's been promised a title shot. He opted not to take the title shot and gave Henry a chance to come back and chase history. I beat Henry. Now there's no more running.
Why run when you can win?
He's wilding.
Not only did O'Malley completely neutralize Sterling's wrestling and grappling, but he also cracked him with a vicious counter to teach him a good lesson and take the bantamweight belt in the process. Sterling had nothing but nice things to say about O'Malley in the aftermath of the KO.
He fly though. He fly.
About that. There was a lot coming into this fight. You know, the quick turnaround and everything. But I was happy to do it. No excuses, Sean. Hey, he did a good job of the one thing I knew he would be good at, is that step back counter. And yeah, it's just a good shot, man.
These were times where cocky UFC fighters got destroyed and humbled by their opponents.
You better win your fight, because I'm coming on. Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
Yeah. Whoa.
If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and check out times where...
Nah, that junk crazy. Hey, man. Always stay humble, bro. Me, I'm a humble dude. I'm a humble beast. I just do what I gotta do, honestly, bro. That's as simple as that. But, yeah, y'all gotta stay humble for real, bro. Because there be some real... You feel me? You get... God really... He'll teach you. If you're not humble, bro, he will humble you. Horribly. Freaking horribly. He will humble the crap out of you. No kizzy. So... Just, you know, remember who you are. Be safe, you know. Don't over whoop. Just do what you gotta do, bro. Be humble, do your job, and that's it. You see how every person who won in this video, what was the most common factor of them? They was quiet. They was quiet, especially the females too. They was quiet. Sometimes that's what you gotta do in life, bro. You just gotta just shut up, do what you gotta do, And the proof will be in the pudding, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. I mean, that's it. The proof will be in the pudding, bro. Simple as that. But, amen, say man, bro. Y'all know the vibe, man. Moral of the story, moral of this video, stay humble. You will get your ass beat. Literally or theoretically. I'm just saying. Hey, man. It's K the Huncho, y'all. I love y'all like cook food. I only want to see the best for y'all. Y'all know the vibe already, bro. I don't even gotta say too much. Hey. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all stay dangerous. Doughboy Ty said what's up. Y'all better go follow his IG at Doughboy Ty. Follow my IG. Feel me? K the Huncho. Black Empire. Y'all know where to find me, bro. Love y'all. Be safe, y'all. Y'all know the vibe. Y'all know the vibe.